How's it going? Have anybody in here? What's up, guys? Mike, Homer, Billy. What's up, y'all? How about that? Just getting an afternoon session. Let me know if you guys can hear me. If the audio is good. Just watching the video y'all posted today. Yeah. We've been thinking about making a video of like you can't leave the bowling alley until you shoot like so many 300s, or you can't leave the bowling alley until you shoot every score. So 1 to 300, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We were talking about how long it would take you to shoot every single score, not consecutively. It would definitely take a while. Can you guys hear me okay? Good audio. Okay, sweet. Audio is good. Good afternoon, everyone. How we doing? Hopefully you guys are getting your practice in this week. Oh. I still don't think I'll ever know totally how Prather does what he does. It's like, all right, how do you get your hand that far inside, be that soft with it? I mean, his swing's so smooth. This is my interpretation of Prather. Somehow he never amps it up more than that. Should this camera be like... Are we good with this camera angle? Look at that. You can hook urethane. Has an IQ 78. This is a high road 40. Right there. High road 40. Pin up. These have been my practice balls lately. That would take a very long time. It would take a very long time, I know. Love watching your channel. I appreciate it. A Prather question for a Prather answer. Oh, yeah. Good evening, Team Snag, and I also have League in an hour. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you guys have league in an hour. Good old Tuesday night league. That's why I only got about 20 or 30 more minutes because they're going to start re-oiling for their Tuesday night league. But I bowled a regional this weekend in Minster. Shout out Minster, Ohio. Michael Davidson and his family. Really awesome, great venue. They've got a great, awesome flipping outside back patio that's all done up. Got TVs out there. They've got basketball hoops connected to the bowling center. Like you could just stay there all night and have a great time. Great food, great facility. Maybe I can make this. But I bowled terrible because I bowled A squad, and I had this weird thing where my thumb was kind of large. It was kind of swollen a little bit. It was a little snug in my ball. It was a little uncomfortable. I was taking pieces of tape out, and it's kind of hard to get comfortable. And then I was also like really kind of sticking with this sole and then slipping with my other sole. And so I was just had a hard time getting comfortable. And I bowl A squad, and I start out trying to play a little bit straighter, go to a pair with a lot of urethane, continue to play straight, and then turned out you just needed to play in from the get-go. From game one, play fourth arrow. Just one of those patterns. And the pattern was hard. It was cool. It was really cool. What's going on, everyone? How's the best way to make a 3-ball league arsenal? 3-ball league arsenal. I mean, it really kind of depends on the league shot. Does it hook a lot? Is it slick? If it's a little bit slicker and you can throw like strong bowling balls and like, you know, the big ASIM ball, the gym, whatever, Ion Max, whatever big ASIM ball, and then like a phase 2. And then, I mean, if you need a spare ball, then the third one would be a spare ball or a urethane. But if not, then you get like something a little bit weaker, like a Typhoon or something. Maybe a Zen 25, Hustle. One of these. You can get one of these. Yeah, you would just get one of each like category. Strong, middle of the road, a little bit weaker. How do you hate that when that happens? Your thumb swells up. Yeah, it's strange. I'm a two-hander, and when I slide my foot, rotates around 30 to 40 degrees to the right. How would I fix this? I slide my foot, rotates. You would just do some foul line drills. So just go up there and do some one steps. And just do this over and over again until your slide foot doesn't turn. I do that. I turn and come sideways. But yeah, I mean, just foul line work. Just do foul line drills. No step, one steps, whatever. I see Ryan Barnstone this High Road 40 a lot, and kind of has me wanting to throw up more. There's a certain brand of pants people use on tour that are comfy. Always have a hard time with nationals getting comfy. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's personal preference. It was cool to see y'all at the Lucy. Yeah, we love the Lucy. League in an hour. How do I generate more speed on the ball? I don't know. Just go up there and run. So instead of walking slow, I mean, there has to be a couple things. We have to at least have momentum with our lower body. So if you walk slow, try and walk faster. And then 2, there has to be momentum with the swing and the ball for it to go down there. So if you really want to throw it hard, then both of those things have to be more engaged. So the faster your feet go, the faster the swing can go, and then you can really launch it. Other than that, I don't know. Choose one of them. Start walking a little faster. Start trying to gain more momentum. I mean, it really comes down to momentum. And ball speed really isn't like the follow through. It's more so the 4 or 5 steps leading up to that. You don't have to have a follow through to have a high ball speed. In fact, if you're trying to throw it as hard, you kind of want to really shorten the follow through to really get the ball skidding. Wow. That is the nut right there. That is great ball motion. Just be Kevin McCune, okay? I'll throw in like Kevin McCune. Dang, I need to do that more often. A little stiff. A little stiff. So I'm going to another regional tomorrow in Ohio. We're going to give it another shot. What warm-up exercises do you do? Well, honestly, lately I've been really focusing on the shoulders here and trying to release just tension in my neck and shoulder area. And I see like some people doing a lot of this stuff, really just opening up that shoulder. And then the next section is the hips. So just a lot of like, I'm tight right there. Holy cow. See, I need to warm up a little bit before I do the old Kevin McCune. But the older I get, the more I realize that being warmed up is important. It's really important, especially when it comes down like the first couple games of the day. Will it be televised on YouTube or Bowl TV? No, this one will not be. But the next one in the next week, next couple of days in Coldwater, Ohio, will be. So there's 2 of them coming back. Need a stretch before I stretch. Doesn't it suck like you put some time into stretching and then you feel like a little bit more sore. And then you stretch a little bit more and then you feel sore. Then you stretch a little bit more and then just never really. You know, if I can slow wheel an IQ 78, they're pretty easy. It's not very often I can do that. Are you going to win this next tournament? What's my take on banning urethane? How many people we got in here? 132. Too bad it's not like 30,000 to hear me say, ban it, get rid of it, get out of here. Boom. Ever get sick of bowling? Yeah, dude. What's up, Brad, representing Cleveland? What's up? What's up? What's up? No, I don't know. What to do with urethane. It's a tricky situation. What's my rev rate? I'm not even totally sure, to be honest. 420. That was like 440 and it went straighter. Ha. Choose one other sport to be awesome at other than bowling. You have golf vibes. What other sport? Huh. It's a great question. What other sport would I do? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind golf. Golf's obviously a great destination. I mean, you fly around. It's not as glamorous as it may seem for some people like Scheffler or Rory, but you fly around to these really awesome destinations and you're in the sun a lot. And tennis is all right. Yeah, I realized at the regional this weekend that there's times where in bowling where you can like really just be aggressive and get after it and not really care too much about accuracy. And then there's times where like, no. It's got to come off your hand the same way, and it's got to be relatively in the same direction. I hope I didn't break that. Please. All right, I'm going to throw a ball, and hopefully nothing bad happened. Chop. Did I break something? Yes, didn't break anything. There is something really nice about having a ton of power. Who's the most muscular person on tour? Most muscular. Oh, I don't know. There's somebody out there. Want to start down here? Okay. Yeah, if you ban urethane at this point, you are. I mean, so many people throw it, and it's such an important part of people's strategy for left-handers and two-handers. Such a important piece to their puzzle that if you get rid of it, I mean, wow, what a shakeup. I mean, you're gonna see Rash. You're gonna see Rash coming out, bowling everything. And probably winning. Bill O'Neill might never lose. You're a great bowler, obviously. Do you bowl league? What's typical league average for you at home? I haven't bowled league in a couple of years. I need to get back on. I need to bowl league. Just cause. Why not? Why Kevin you come to eat a ribeye and a double sweet potato lately? Oh, what's up, Dan? I do. I need to come by, man. That's funny. Right up the road. Look at that. What's up, Sean? Where do you stand for a 10 pin? For the 10 pin, I stand right here. 3 boards to the left of the last dot. And then I actually kind of like use a little bit of like a backup line. Like I don't like to really get it close to the gutter and come this way. I'd much rather see it kind of use the middle part of the lane and then kind of back up a little bit to it. This is what I see visually. That was the most my follow through has ever been to the left ever. Hey, Brad, I'm a bowler for Lindenwood coming in for my second year. Hopefully I get to see you. Oh, yeah, cool, Ryan. I'll see you around. How do you stay mentally focused? I've had the pleasure of watching you bowl, and I just love to watch you bowl. I don't stay mentally focused. Are you kidding? Let's just be real here. I'm ready to rage every time I bowl. Oh. That's gotten a lot harder to bowl good in these tournaments. So not harder, but harder to win for sure. We have no head. I think we can strike. Yeah, but it was laying down. I'm going to count it. That'd be cool. That was cool. We actually did it with no head pin. It was cheating, though. How can I get more hook on the ball? Come to our clinic. We'll teach you. It's about like just getting your hand under it. You start out slow. Do a small drill. Anytime you throw it slower, it's going to have a better chance of hooking. F1, marry one, kill one. Phase 2, high road, purple hammer. Well, I'm killing the purple hammer like you wouldn't believe. That thing's gone in the river, trashed, shot 17 times. Phase 2 or high road. I got a fuck one or marry one. Is that what it is? F1, marry one. Pick one. It doesn't matter. Only reason I'm killing the purple hammer is because I had to bowl against that ball in my 20s. I'm 35 now. I bowled against that ball probably 25 to 30 2, 3, whenever a couple years ago they got rid of it for the PBA. God, it was relentless. Butcher would throw it every game for 2 years. He threw it for 117 games straight. Never switched. I gotta go down both the C squad and Ohio. Since your lane pushes oil down the lane, does that mean you move left? It's interesting. It's been a long journey of me trying to figure out how to deal with the transition of urethane. It's not easy, and you hit it every tournament now. So every single tournament you bowl, if you start on a pair and it doesn't have it, odds of you going to another pair for your game 2 and then not throwing it either is very rare. You're almost always following urethane, and oftentimes more urethane than not urethane. And I've never got it to work moving right. I've never been able to get it to work moving right. The oil's getting pushed this way so much with it that I have to kind of try and move left with it a little bit and then drop my ball speed down so slow to give it more time because it's going to feel like snug down lane. It's very, very difficult to follow heavy urethane carry down. Cody Aldridge, what's up, brother? What's up? What's up? Do you see a lot of tribal surges on tour? No, we don't. How do I make a great shoot in bowling? I don't know what that means. Are y'all clinics held in Missouri? Yeah. So our clinic coming up is September 28th here in St. Charles, Missouri at Plaza Lanes. So it's a day and a half. If you guys are interested in a clinic, it's a day and a half of classroom work on the lanes. You get a bowling ball with it. It's $550. St. Charles, Missouri is a great place to bring a family to hang out. A bunch of great restaurants. We got the Missouri River and Main Street right here, walking distance. So, yeah, we're running our next one September 28th, 7th, and 8th here in St. Charles. But our last one we did something similar in Redlands, California. We've ran one in Pennsylvania. We'd like to eventually get around to like Florida and Texas and these other places as well. Yeah, IQ 78 is good. I mean, in terms of the urethane debate, I mean, what sucks about competition is there's like guidelines because bowling balls can perform better, longer, blah, 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 than others. And when those balls get to winning a lot and they get a lot of attention and people are shooting high scores with them and, you know, there's a reason there's like guidelines. So when things get disproportionate, that's when, you know, people start complaining, this and that. Anytime a ball really wins a lot, you're going to hear a lot of chirping. It needs to be tested anyway. But ever since the PBA went to like the 78 hardness rule and where we only throw this red one and the black one for the other company, and Motive, I guess, doesn't really have a urethane, but it's been really even. I mean, people throw them for a couple games and get out of them. Before, you would see people throw urethane for every game for tournament after tournament after tournament. But ever since they went to the 7-8 hardness, it's been a lot more even. I felt like, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, it was brutal. The discrepancy in urethane. And what's good or bad for the game, you know, it's like no one really knows. I mean, it's probably not great for someone to throw like one ball for their entire like season or multiple seasons. It's probably not great for someone to have like a massive Hall of Fame career just throwing like one ball. But and urethane brings that into play. However, especially with people being so high rev nowadays, like the two-handers are crazy high rev, that they're going to choose urethane like bowling balls over reactive like any day. So as long as people are going to be two-handed, they're going to choose the balls that hook less, and that way they can be aggressive with it. So to get rid of it is like crazy. It would favor the lower rev guy heavily if they got rid of urethane. Like Rash would be the happiest guy on the planet, and you might never beat Bill and Neil ever again. But when you get against a bunch of rev rate that when they throw urethane, I mean, they really make the lanes hard. Like the transition alone, it makes their scores higher, and the transition that it brings is very difficult. It's not easy. And if you want to like test it out, bowl some regionals. Regionals give you great practice for a transition. We just did some stuff on the West Coast in Redlands. I did the clinic in PA. Totally worth it. Right on, brother. Good to see you again. Thanks for stopping in. Storm comes to you tomorrow. Name your bowling ball. What colors and name do you pick? I'm partial to Stanky Nugget. Definitely a solid asymmetrical that looks. Hold on. Colors and name do I choose for a bowling ball? I don't know. I don't even think about this. What name and colors? That's a great question. I don't know. Black balls always seem to do pretty good performance-wise. So just solid black. He said the Stanky Nugget. Yeah, Stanky Nugget might work. The Cell Pearl. Yeah, maybe. Red Chacho. Did anybody see Prather lose the match against Keplinger and then take his ball and set it and kick it? And it rolled all the way down there before the rack could get down, and it smacks the rack. And then Prather has to go down and walk down and grab his ball in the step ladder of a regional. And that was funny. I watched it live, and it made me laugh. Because it's really not. I'd be frustrated too. He got tapped a bunch of times in the game. And it really wasn't that big of a deal. You know? It's like, yeah, bowlers do dumb shit like that all the time. But then social media ran with it, and I'm just like, oh, no. Here we go. There's some leverage. It's the leverage I need right there. Okay. I'm going to wrap this up slick. And are you born Brian Kretzer Regional? Oh, what's up, Kenny? Good to see you, buddy. I don't know. Let me know when it is. Probably not. I haven't planned on it yet. Could even have one of us 70-plus bowlers bowl the OMH old man heaver. Yeah, congrats, Ethan Fiore. He's a stud. Yeah, good luck going to regionals beating that guy. Good luck. Fast. That's the touch, guys. That's the touch. Is it possible to come to Tennessee? Yeah, we can go anywhere. All right. Guess we got to go until we miss. We got 4 in a row. I'm going to wrap this up whenever we miss. I got a nice little line here. I'm envisioning myself bowling this regional, you know, doing really well. I'm feeling like the king daddy. All right. Oh, no, I think I grabbed it. We got away with it. That's why you stay down on your shot, even though I don't do that very well. I did it well enough because it held line. Will Norm Duke be the last bowler to start on the right side? Do you think strings will make people think twice about two-handed bowling? No. 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 As long as you load up the middle part of the lane with a lot of oil and you give people the ability to have urethane and plastic, they're going to choose two-handed bowling over one-handed bowling any day of the week. Grab it. See, that's what I get. I do like the strings, though. I've been practicing on them. They're pretty awesome. Norm Duke might be the last really good bowler to play like outside of 10. Bowl League in Cookeville. Have I bowled nationals yet? I bowled nationals this year. I bowled pretty bad. Had 520 in doubles. Pretty rough. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. All right, a couple more shots. I'll stick with the thumb bowlers. Of the axis holes, probably not seeing the return of the axis holes. No. Yes. No, and then yes. All right, we got a 10th frame. We can shoot 269. Can we do it? To win the St. Charles PBA Open for $100,000. Yep, we got a double for $100,000 here. Got to envision it. Who are we beating? We're beating either EJ or Belmo or Andrew. Got a double to beat EJ. Please. See? They call that hit them thin and watch them spin, baby. Okay, one more. You got to get double and 9. Crowd's pumped up. We're pumped up. We got 260. That's why I'm gonna walk off like 2. Just all calm, cool, and collected, like I done nothing. But even though I still need 9. Well, shit. I'm over here walking off like a G, and I still need 9. Oh, no. Oh, they made him too easy. They made him too easy. Oh, that's funny. You know, I bowled EJ on TV for the Chameleon Championship, the second match, and I had 248 and tripped the 4 to his 247. I tripped the 4, the last ball in the fill ball. And he came in the next day. He was like, "Yeah, you did not outbowl me." I'm like, "I know, but I had a higher score than you. That's all that matters, right?" All right, we're gonna wrap it up. Can you use slow-mo for your hand at the release? Are you gonna do clinics in South, like North Carolina? Maybe. We'd eventually like to get to most states. If you can help us out, by like, if you have centers that are wanting to host us, just let us know. We can get in contact with them. Our next one again is September 27th to 28th. Shoot us an email, brad.kyle300@gmail.com, if you're interested. So appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm going to end this bad boy. We love you as always. We'll see ya.